Alright, so there seems to be a little confusion as to what high bandwidth cache is on AMD's Vega cards. I'm going to explain it the simplest way possible, as in how it pertains to gamers. So far, it looks like, from many rumors that I've seen, that it'll have 8 gigs of HBM2. Some people have said maybe that's not enough to be future-proof. High bandwidth cache is future-proofing as far as the amount of VRAM goes. We've all heard that it can address up to 512 terabytes of memory address space. To put it simply, let's say you run a game that needs 10 gigs of VRAM and 8 gigs of system RAM, and you have 16 gigs of system RAM. That means you have 8 gigs of system RAM left over, and high bandwidth cache will allow you to use that 8 gigs as VRAM. So you essentially have 16 gigs of VRAM. It's that simple. If you want even more, throw 64 gigs in your damn system. As long as that's not being used as system RAM, then it's usable as VRAM. It's literally that simple. I'm also willing to bet that the high bandwidth cache controller that has been showed on diagrams as a way to explain and show how it all works is not actually a physical part, but just the drivers. Just a piece of software. And I'm willing to bet, if I had much reputation as far as a tech reviewer to bet on this, I'd bet it, that we'll be able to see this on Fury, the old Fury line. Because there's no reason, I'm sure it's complicated as hell to do, but there's no reason that you can't have the high bandwidth cache functionality on the old Fury cards. And then that 4 gig limit that they have will not matter. And it'll be awesome. That's where that ridiculous amount of memory bandwidth comes in handy, when you're having to exchange gigs and gigs of data back and forth between VRAM and system RAM. So, I hope that clears it up. That's literally how simple it is. See you next time.